Om Sri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. So, what is going on? Sthula Sharira Ninda, the condemnation of our physical body. Sharira Poshanarthishan Yayatmanam Didrikshati Graham Darudhiya Dhritya Nadim Tartum Sagachati. Sharira Poshanarthi San Yayatmanam Didrikshati Graham Darudhiya Dhritva Nadim Tartum Sagachati. Didriksha is drashtum ichha. Didriksha. Like patum ichha, pipasa. Jnatum ichha, jignasa. Likewise, didriksha. Drashtum ichha, dridriksha. Didriksha. See, Bhagavan Shankaracharya ji is very clear in his approach. Very softly, in a semi-solid way, sometimes in a very harsh way. He is showing the reality, and which is uncondemnable. जिस वाक्य को आप काट नहीं कर सकते. He is telling that keeping your two legs on the two boats actually lead you to merge into the river. All of us know how samsara is. Not in reality. Each and every one in this samsara has problem. Even in the heaven also, Indra has problem. You will never find a person who is not having any problem, physical problem. Even for a sannyasi also. परिस्थिति का प्रॉब्लम एक से बढ़कर एक है हर आदमी के. Someone has physical issues, someone has economic issues, someone has social issues. Issues are there. किसी का सब ठीक है लेकिन बच्चा बिगड़ गया. Every day comes. They're millionaire, billionaire. Only one child. बिगड़ गया. Someone has happy family. Suddenly, husband has taken some different decision. Happy family, wife has taken some different decision. Or all the people are okay, but from outside problem comes. Vedanta never deals with the outside problem. Because that is not the permanent solution. Everyone is suffering according to their own karma phala. Everyone, it's prarabdha. Everyone is born as a result of their prarabdha and to exhaust their prarabdha. That please try to understand. This is the naked truth. Whatever you are having, it is prarabdha. Your physical problem, your desire level, everything. But there is one portion is will force, purushakar. That also Bhagavan has given, by which you can change your manasthiti, your mental attitude to look after the things, see the things, in which dimension you will take. One of the student is over here. She went to meet her daughter in Bangalore. Normally, for a long time, they didn't see each other or something else was there. Suddenly, before coming, her daughter got severe stomach ache at midnight. And only in that place, mother and daughter. So went to the hospital and operation happened, and now everything is all right. See, that person could tell that what is the use of doing puja, patha, listening to Vedanta. Why that sort of problem? Whatever the things, my neighbors, my friends, none have that sort of problem. My husband, all the families are here in Kolkata. I alone went to meet my daughter and that sort of problem. But she took in different way. That Swamiji, your Vedanta, Gurudev's word, gave me enormous strength. And lastly, I thought, if I were not there in that time, what could happen? She was totally alone. Nobody was there because in a flat, she lives with her another roommate, and that girl went her home. So everything happens in our life. There is blessings. And who have taken refuge unto the God, Please remember God's promise. Yoga Kshema Bahamyaham. I take care of you, O my dear devotee. See, prarabdha nobody can take. Nobody. Till this body will be there, prarabdha will be there in any form. Other sciences are there. Astrology, some tantra or like that. But don't misunderstand tantra. Tantra is not here to show black magics. Tantra is twin brother or sister of Vedanta. But when practicing Tantra, some occult power comes. This is the part and parcel of the Tantra, and that is the curse of Tantra. Because most of the people who are sadhaka of Tantra, they shift their attention from their aim to occult power, and suddenly their mind start telling that when you are having that power, won't you do some good for the society? Bhagavan has given this power to you to good to the society. Then they start doing all those things and they forget their aim. But they also know the reality. But Duryodhan's condition, Janami dharmam nachame pravritti. किसका किस चीज में वासना है, and don't go for abolish the problem. Means, I'm not telling, please don't misunderstand the Shastra, that you are having fever, you will not go to the doctor, you will not have the medicine, I will change my manasthiti. Shastra is not telling that. Shastra is telling that do everything else by knowing that this is not real. Vedanta gives an enormous mental strength to do everything else. If someone's husband, I got that things, tortures her in many ways, not physically, but other way, she has to take step. Vedanta gives the enormous strength, mental strength, what to do, what not to do in a proper way. But don't pay extra attention. Our aim as a Vedanta sadhaka to get liberation means our whole attention, our whole mind should not be engaged in such thing. Work, place, work, what about is required? Otherwise, the person who is giving you trouble, he will win the game. When a person, some in your every location, in our every friend circle, you will get one personalities like that who reacts very easily. And people teases them. Why? People's only interest to see that person's reaction. And that is the other people say, this is the winning. You will find in your locality also some different name. If you call, that person will be very angry and other people will get fun. If that person stop giving reaction, they will stop doing that. This is another kind of solution. Bhagavan Shankaracharya ji is telling in a different way, but the same thing. That why we are having so much problem. He is telling that problem will be there, but we are paying too much attention. That is why problem is becoming a bigger thing for me. If you allow problem to problem you, the problem will smash you. If we go back to Ramayana, Lakshman was almost died because of Shakti Shel, one kind of terrible arrow shot directly, hit directly Lakshman. So Vaidyaraj, the parliamentary doctor, told that particular medicine is required, that is Vishallakarani, that will be available in the particular hill, and that should be brought within 24 hours or before sunset. When Hanumanji started his yatra, he faced so many problems, so many greed factors. For someone, he subdued his ego. For someone, he became terrible because the medicine should be according to the disease. Then he reached at the mountain, and that problem was the biggest problem, because Hanumanji did not know what is that Vishallakarani. Then he was really upset that traveling so many kilometers with a lot of hurdles. Now I am at the gate of the success, and these things happened. He thought. Then he had that power. He enlarged his body. Bigger, very big. So to him, then the mountain is just this much. He pulled the mountain on his palm and came to Lanka. What's the significance? For Hanumanji, that Vishalyakarani was the problem on that time. So whenever the problem will come into your life, you have to be bigger than the problem. then only you can lift the problem at your hand and you can handle it in your own way, desired way. Otherwise, if the problem is bigger than you, it may smash you. Bhagavan Shankaracharya ji, throughout the text, is teaching us, giving us mental strength, how to deal with the problem. He is trying to show us the reality of the problem. Clear? That body is not the problem because you have no choice about it. You got this body, male body or female body, not in your choice. You got the family where you belong to, it's not your choice. The husband you got or the wife you got or the new family you got, it's not your choice. You can tell who is getting love marriage, how the desire came into that mind. Among all the things, people, how my mind told that this fellow is the best to make my life hell. কত ভালো ভালো পাত্র এসেছিল, সবাইকে না করে দিয়েছি, শুধু তোমাকে চুজ করে যে আমার জীবনে কত ভুল হয়েছে। How that desire came, prarabdha. But how to handle it? There is your choice. How to handle your vasana, the pressure of the vasana, desire. How to handle the problem, that is your part. That Vedanta teaches us. He's telling that body is not the problem. But we are paying unnecessary attention to this body, to this mind, to this intellect, to this small ego. And the mountain of problem is becoming bigger and bigger and bigger to me. He's telling and he is giving us that statutory caution, বিধিবদ্ধ সতর্কীকরণ, that yaha sharira poshanarthi san, verse number 84. After having engaged himself to nourish this perishable body, considering that it will be same as it is till die, or I will never die. Because that was the question in Yaksha Prashna. आश्चर्य क्या है इस जगत में? What is the most wonderful thing in this whole world? That we almost every day see that the dead body is going. We do like this. If it is in our locality, we ask, who died? Oh, that person. One day I will be in that glass case, or even I won't get the chance to enter into that. We don't think. Even if anyone says, the other person will say, কি সব বলছেন সকাল সকাল, দুপুর বেলা বললে, ইস দুপুর বেলা এইসব কথা, সন্ধেবেলা বললে, ভর সন্ধেবেলা আর কি কোনো ভালো কথা নেই? We always try to avoid the hardcore reality of our life. That is the Ashcharya, the most wonderful thing. We should think of our death. We should not to get demoralized, but to be equipped for the ultimate truth in that physical existence. In that physical existence, death is the ultimate truth. We should think of it. We should think about our own death. The person who thinks positively about the death and works happily every day, being ready for the death at any time. Because death is our actual atithi. Atithi. The person who comes to your house without informing the time, date, he is the atithi. And death is like that. When it will come, how it will come, nobody knows. And what Taittiriya Upanishad says, Atithi Devo Bhava. Mrityu is Devata. Consider it as Devata. Why we say Hara Hara Bom Bom? This is the Shravan is going on. From Hri Dhatu, that Hara comes. Haran karo. Haran karo. What? My dukkham. And second Hara is the root cause of the dukkham, which is desire. Vyom means Anadi Ananta, space. So Mahadev is not confined in that geometrical shape. Mahadev is Ananta, from where all the physical existence have come. Akashad Vayu, Vayu Ragni, Agnis, Apaha, Advya Prithivi. From space only, air came. From air, fire came. From fire, water came. From water, all those solid physical things. So Vyom means space in one word. Vyom has many meanings. So Hara Hara Bom Bom means it's a prayer. It's not the word to dance with in DJ, because that Kawar Jatra, I don't know you have seen it or not in UP area. See, without knowing, anything is dangerous, even the Dharmacharan also. That is why so many problem happens in Kawar Jatra. Previously, it was a sadhana. It was a vrata, wow. Now it has become a festival to show valor. How many kilometers I have walked, how many years I am doing that. Sharira poshanarthi san atmanam didrikshati यह, जो आत्मा को देखना चाहते हैं, who wants to see atma, means wants to realize atma, or who wants to know the intrinsic nature of atma, saha graham darudhiya dhritva nadim tartum gacchati. He actually considers a crocodile as a log of wood, and captured of it, and tries to cross the violent, turbulent river of samsara. Crocodile has such a power in water. Anytime he can do anything else to anyone. Human being is a very small thing for it in the water. So whoever else always busy in their physical existence, always pay attention to the body, spend maximum money in beauty parlor and all other things, spend maximum time, energy to beautify himself or herself, considering that it will last long, forever. And the same person studies Vedanta from 7 to 8 every morning and dreams of moksha, waiting when I will be mukta. It's like catch hold of a crocodile, considering it as log of wood and trying to cross a violent river. Let's see what Gurudev has written. Whoever seeks to rediscover the self by devoting himself to the care of the body is like one who proceeds to cross a river holding onto a shark which one has mistaken for a log of wood. Clear? '85. Moha eva mahamrityu Mrityuhu. Mrityuhu. Maha moha eva maha mrityuhu. Mumukshorvapuradishu. Moho vinirjito yena samukti padamarhate. Moha eva mahamrityur mumukshorvapuradishu. Moho vinijito yena samukti padamarhati. For a student seeking liberation but having infatuation with the body and so on is a tragic death. This is actual death. Again, I'm telling. For a student, sadhaka, sadhika, who seeks liberation, but he is having infatuation, terrible infatuation with the body, mind, intellect, ego, and body related things. पूरा जगत के साथ जो मेरा संबंध है ये शरीर के ऊपर आधारित है. इस शरीर को ही माँ बाप संतान कहते हैं. इस शरीर का ही नाम होता है. ये शरीर ही ट्रांजैक्ट करते हैं. In the school, in the office, in the bank, in railway station, in everywhere. The sadhaka and sadhika is having terrible infatuation with the body and body related things, but at the same time, he seeks liberation. That is a tragic death for the sadhaka. He who has totally conquered this attachment, he alone deserves the state of liberation. Mumukshoho, mumukshu व्यक्ति का vapuhu adishu. Vapuhu means that physical body. Vapuhu adishu. In deha mein. Moha eva. The delusion alone is mahamrityu, is the tragic death. Yena, जिनके द्वारा, by which, moha, delusion, vinirjitah, जिनके द्वारा, जिन व्यक्तियों के द्वारा, जिन साधक साधक साधिका के द्वारा मोह विनिर्जितः, passive voice, that delusion has been conquered. Saha that fellow Muktipadam Arhati. He is the right and fittest candidate for getting the liberation. See, moha vinirjita. Please pay attention in that point. Terrible attachment for this body. Bhagwan this time also giving the caution for yoga abhyasakari. See, if the yoga you perform, your whole activities, if you dedicate for the liberation, then they are your friends. Your good sleep, your eating, your mingling with the people, your attending any party or anywhere else, caring for your body. What is the uddesha? What is the motto? Always you have to be conscious. Why you are doing so? Because my actual aim is getting liberation or moksha, and they will help me. So whenever you are conscious about your goal, about your aim, then path will be accordingly. If you think that I will go home, but I need to go home little late. Let's have a move. चलो थोड़ा ड्राइव पे चले, इधर उधर घूम के आते हैं. So suppose you will go to Lake Gardens, but you are having little bit time. So you may go to Birla Temple, which is completely opposite direction. But you are conscious. Because if anyone starts a long chatting in Birla Temple, you will tell him that no, I have to reach home. I had only 20 minutes or 30 minutes extra. Come at our car and I will listen to you, or I will get back to you over phone, or fix a date, I will come. Because I have to reach home, it's always ringing to you. So whatever you do, that I have to go home, that thinking is knocking you. So I am a sadhaka, I am a sadhika, Jivan Mukti, getting liberation while in this very life is my ultimate motto. If we are very much conscious at every point of our lifetime, then whatever we do, that will be conducive for our goal. चाहे वो मूवी देखना हो, going to restaurants हो. First of all, why we will find different sorts of entertainment? If we find also, because बचपन से मूवी देख के हम लोगों को मजा लगता है. So we will watch that movie which will freshen up my mind. like the Quest, Upanishad Ganga, or very funny movie where your extra mental stress is not there. So many people I have seen, they have watched movie and movie has a great impression on them. They lament, oh, why that heroine did it? And they become depressed. I handle people I know, believe me. Why that mental condition happened to you? Because the effect of that movie. Have you watched that movie, Swamiji? No, I don't want to, Baba. You are suffering, you suffer. You wanted to suffer. I don't want. Your approach will be like that. Because there is a women folk who watch every day the soaps, television soaps. আরে তুমি রাঙামাটি দেখো না, ও আর বুলবুল 6:30 হয়, কি সুন্দর হচ্ছে। গেরে ডোবায় দল পাকায়, শ্রীরামকৃষ্ণ বলছে। Means, the small people or everyone else, we want association. কেউ একা একা এনজয় করতে চায় না, সবাই চায় তার দলে কেউ থাকুক। আরে এসো এসো, চা খাও চা খাও চা খাও, চায়ের দোকানে আমি চা খাচ্ছি, 10টা লোককে, সে হয়তো ডায়েট করছে। আরে একদিন খেলে কি হবে, রোজ তো করছো, একদিন খেতে পারছে না। We always want company even on the way to hell. Be cautious. Those who are very cautious about their aim, and that is the blessings for the sadhaka of Vedanta. For them, at least the goal is clear. For the common people, it is their sadhana to know what is the goal of their life, what is the aim of their life. You are few more steps ahead from one direction. Feel blessed and continue your sadhana. Sadhana is being conscious. When you are eating prasad, be conscious. What I am eating, is it conducive for my body? Because if my body gives a lot of trouble, I can't concentrate. Whenever you, after the class, you will do prostrate, be conscious. Who is he? Who am I? What is the relation between the acharya and me? Whenever you will go home, whenever you will sit in the car, whenever you will start cooking, be conscious. Why I am doing so? I am cooking for my Bhagavan. I am eating for my Bhagavan. So if you become conscious at your every level of every point of your activities, even if you are to fight in the court for the someone else, that is also to protect your Bhagavan inside and outside. It will lead you to goal. It will not distract you. The whole sadhana is not sitting idly and closing the nose in that way, this way. Our sadhana is being conscious always about our goal. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnaat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.